Does it look blurry? Filter. Ow. Device. Hello, hello. I can't tell if it is looking blurry or if it's looking clear and my glasses are just dirty. So, what is the verdict here? Are we seeing things that are dirty, or is it just not enough light? I really am having trouble trying to figure out what I'm seeing. Let me change the lighting a little bit. Give me an idea about what you see. Did that make a difference? Like I think that's better. Much, much, much better. Alrighty, welcome guys, welcome on in. We're gonna be cracking some nuts tonight. If you would like to dedicate a nut crack to somebody, please let me know who you would like to dedicate it to, and I will be happy to crack that nut for them. That is for sure. Hey there, Patrick. Yeah, thanks. I finally got to this part, so yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and roll these nuts all right in my hand till I decide to get cracking. Oh, I forgot to get my chair set right. Hold on. This is the first time, filming with this. All right, I am thanking my dear friends. Why don't we start this night with a good crack? Sister, 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 come on, put in the chat. Who would you like to dedicate a nut cracking to? I'd be happy to crack for you. Let me know, let me know. I think I know. Let's see. I'm still trying to kind of get things all set up. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and find our nut of the night. I am going right here. This one is for my sister and the speeding ticket that was just gotten in her house. There you go, my dear. One small nut cracked for you. That goes in the bowl of maybe. Let's come on over. Be sure you let me know in the chat who would you like me to crack their nut. All right, sister, sister, here it is. This is for, well, we know who this one's for. Let's go ahead and crack that nut. We're going to bring it over here to the box of never, he's never getting that nut back again. There we go. Let's go ahead and give those nuts a nice little roll tonight. Go on and grab your nuts if you haven't and join right along with us. Remember, we're going to have a bit of fun and say the word nut as many times as possible tonight. I hope somebody's keeping a count. Nikki, that might be your job. How many nuts can you crack? How many times can I say the word nut and not mean nut, but mean nut? Very interesting. Let's go ahead and grab another one. We got a little baby nut. Little baby nut. They shall all be cracked. Let's go ahead and give this one a crackaroo. And just for you. I have a brother or two I will dedicate this one to. If that wasn't the most satisfying sound, I don't know what was or is. Let me find another one in just that size. Here we go, little baby nut with a loud boom boom. We're going to crack this nut right on up. Oh, so good. Yep, I think I'm going to go for pecan. Go on over and watch my latest video. I made pecan cupcakes. Ah, there we go. Now it's popping. Snap, crackle, pop. The perfect nut. Get another one. I got the biggest nuts on YouTube right now. I do. In case you're wondering, the official nutcracker is here. Yes, we are. I'm going to put this one in the big old cage. Ah, what a beautiful sound. There you go, that Brazil nut. Look at that. The backside's still stuck. Hate when the backside gets stuck on a nut. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. Got it off. Still got a little piece right here. Trick to popping these big daddies is if you put them in the freezer and freeze those nuts, they'll pop right on up. That's going to go on over in our good bowl. Let's take a moment and roll our nuts. There you go. Give them a little roll. Hear that sound? We can play them like castanets. Ooh. I need to make some nut castanets. Put that on the list. There you go. Ooh, castanet nuts. Go, baby. Alrighty, let's give it a crack. Pure ASMR. Oh, now that's a nice nut. We can use one more little. There we go. Look at that. Big old nut popping right on out. I'm so glad I'm not allergic to nuts. Walnuts are my favorite. We'll sit back, take a moment, and enjoy that nut. Another little almond. Here we are. Ooh. I still have such trouble with these. It's all right. I'm gonna master them. There it goes. Look at that, ready to pop on out. A little shriveled up nut. What that little old shriveled up nut? Now that's kind of sad. Can you see it? See it clearly? Kind of a shriveled up looking nut. Whew. That nut hit the back of my throat wrong. Hold on a minute. Let me get a little sip of water, wash that last nut down. Good gracious. Us nut business is mighty, mighty, mighty scary stuff. I know I can get injured. No, I'm kind of feeling myself to that night. Kind of feeling like I had good luck with that first big one. I'm going to crack this nut. Going back in for the big one, maybe. Next weekend, I'm gonna have to bring. Ooh, my sister just sent me a text while she's in my live, and made my phone make noises. Ooh, that's some crazy stuff we got going on. All right, sister, I saw it, but I can't read it. Appreciate you though. We're gonna go on and give this another squeeze. I still have. This is more of a walnut cracker. But it does, if you can get it shoved down in there just right, it sure will crack these Brazil nuts really nice. If not, just go on and put them in your freezer. Look at that. But it's kind of stuck to the sides. That nut stuck to the sides. I'm going to peel it out. That's going to be a little difficult. You know when you just get that nut and sometimes it just don't want to come. We got to keep working it. Let me see. There we go. There we go. It's still up in there. Come on now. Come on. There it is. There it is. There it is now. I got it. Ooh, it's coming out in pieces. Come on now, nut. I wanted a nice big old. I'm going to have to go back to the little shriveled ones. That is breaking my heart coming out like that. All right. Let's go back to a little shriveled nut. That little shriveled nut's kind of sad. Let's get some sound on this one. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? If you want to, go on, jump in the chat. And if you want to name a nut, I sure will crack a nut for you. You just tell me what kind of nut you want cracked, who you want to dedicate it to. There we go. You know, that is a lot of shell around such a shriveled up little nut. Sometimes you just gotta wonder about nature. Look at that thing. Just shriveled. That's all right. It's a good nut. Give it a little roll for a minute. Hope you all are having a fun week, a great weekend. Come on out of the bush, jump on in the chat. I see you hanging out. We are here just for the laughs of it all. Try to figure out how many times an old lady can say a nut in a night. I think I'm doing pretty good. You know, my last bag of nuts, nut bag, my last nut bag that came, ooh, that's an ASMR video. My last nut bag that came with mostly these almonds, and it didn't have very many Brazil nuts in it. All right, ready? Here we go, ASMR. Look at that. I'm telling you. Oh, here's a half a nut. Well, half a nut's kind of sad, but we'll go on and crack it anyway. Feel free to jump down in the chat. I don't have any of the modes on, but I'm watching it. I see Nikki's Happy Lifestyle. Hold on 1 second. There you go. That's a crumbled nut. That one's coming out all crumbly. There you go. Drats. Not the best one. You all see Nikki's Happy Lifestyle right there. She is a young content creator. She's got a beautiful page over all about lifestyle and cooking, being healthy and organic and cleaning, and her dog Blue. So go on, hook up with Nikki's Happy Lifestyle. That's my sister. So gotta support my sister because she's here up late night after she worked 12 hours today. Ready? I love that sound. Oh, that's the best sound. Ah, there it is. Let's see if we got any left. Oh, yeah. We sure did. We're going to have to go back and separate. I feel like whispering now. My dog just came in and gave me the stink eye, saying I was talking too loud at night. All right, let's dig through our nuts. Oh, yeah. Got a two-hander. Oh, my hands aren't big enough for the triple nut roll, but I sure can do a double-double. See, these are skills you acquire with life. Double nut roll. It comes in handy. I'm so happy you're my sister too, Nikki. You know that for real. For real, for real. Forever, sisters, forever. All right, here we go. Let's give it a crack. Ready? I just love the sound of walnuts. All right, here we go. Shh, 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 shh. That's just the perfect sound for me. Just perfect. Look how well it comes out of its shell. This week I'll be making nut bars. So I'll be able to use all these glorious nuts. All right, let's get a pecan. I can, you can, we all can. Oh, that was a good one. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. There you go. It's coming out. Ah, look at that. Perfect nut. Alrighty. I'm so glad you accepted me as your sister. There might have been a time or two it wasn't worth it. That's for sure. That's for sure. But sisters stick together through thick and thin. And nuts. Just like that. Goodbye, nut. They each have such a different sound. Let's listen to all the different sounds. Hold on. I hope everybody, no matter wherever you are, you are having a great night, beautiful weekend, and a good day. Yesterday was I'm moving around trying to get something plugged back in, sorry. Yesterday was my 1-year YouTube anniversary. I was very, very excited about it. So then I decided, hey, let's come on and play with our nuts in public, live and together. And here we are. All right, let's take a little tour through them all. Let's listen to the walnut first, my favorite. Next we'll go. I want a good pecan. Sounds hollow. Son, I think it's hollow. We'll save that to check. It was very light. All right, and let's try our almond. Oh, shrivel nut. That's what I'm gonna call this one from now on, shrivel nut. There it goes. Good old shrivel nut. And my favorite crack of all. Hey, Tulu. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for stopping in. I finally decided to do a live. My children and their friends have convinced me that me talking about nuts and talking about nuts seriously is about the funniest thing they've ever heard. So I figured, let's see what it happens with me talking about nuts. And we're going to use, whenever you see the words that say naughty Nona or Nona's nuts, that's going to be something with me talking in it. Yep, that's where we're going. So that's what I'm rolling out on my 1-year anniversary of YouTube. Who knew I was going to become the official nutcracker of YouTube? Alrighty, let's go back to giving another nut a crack. Cambodian, thanks. Amazing American sisters. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We never know where our sisters will be, but when we find them, they're there for life. All right, I set this nice Brazil nut to the side. Kind of has the show of a coconut, you know. The easiest way to crack these, if you don't have a heavy-duty cracker, is to freeze them and they'll crack right on up. All right, here we are, ASMR, and let's listen to the sound. beautiful. If you don't get that little piece of skin off a Brazil nut, and it tastes like eating dirt to me if you don't get it all the way off. See how it has that layer on the back side? This layer right here. If you don't get that off, it tastes like dirt to me. All right, let's go back to a little one, a little one, a little one with pecan. Here we are. It's just not as a satisfying crack as the walnut to me. It's just not. Oh. What nut should we crack next? Let me know. What is your favorite sound? Let me know, let me know. I just can't get enough of walnuts. They're my favorite. Oh, where did that one go? This one, listen. Let's listen again. It sounds so empty. Hear that? Doesn't it sound empty? Okay. Now, listen to this one. Yeah, these have... This is light. Let's see what's in it. Oh, it was pre-cracked. I bet. Look at that. Shriveled. Shriveled. That meat's not good. It had gotten cracked open. Came out pretty, but see, that'll make you sick. You can't eat that. But we got a good shell. Keep that shell to the side. Yes, 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 we will. I made my nut box. This is for all the nuts. If anybody who needs to put somebody's nuts in the box, just let me know, and I will be delighted to put a nut in a box. Sometimes that's satisfying. I'll get back to the baby nut. All right, ready? ASMR. Here we are. It explodes. Baby exploding nut. Can't control it yet. Whew, Lord. I had to find it shot. I mean, it shot across my room. Then we got the old shriveled up nuts. They're not doing a thing. Just sitting there. All that. Fibrous. Seems like a lot for one shriveled up nut. All right, and my favorite. Oh, popped on out. Look at it go. Turn it the other direction. I really like this cracker. I've gotten it on Amazon, but for the most part, it really allows to get a decent piece of walnut out. I say that and that one's coming out in pieces, but you know what I mean. Oh, see, nice big piece. Yes, absolutely. Let me grab my garbage can, because I am cracking tonight, baby. Cracking tonight. Remember, if you want to dedicate a crack to somebody, just put their name in the chat, and I would happily dedicate a nut crack to anybody you'd like. That is for sure. That is for sure. Let me scoot back, grab a can for this. I didn't realize we were going to crack so many. All right. Oh, oh no. All right, my darlings. All right, my darlings. Let's take a second and give our nuts a nice roll. I'm so silly. I love rolling nuts. You know, though, if you put 2 nuts in your pocket and you're sitting someplace and you just take them out and use them as your own personal fidget toy, yeah, people will leave you alone. They really, really. You pick up 2 pecans just anywhere, you know, and you just sit around and fidget those pecans around. Come on, go shake. I promise you, people will leave you alone. They will. It's a great way to do it. All right, my darlings, let's go on and give it a crack. I think we're going to crack it up with the pecan. Let's go on and hit it long ways. So, I see a lot of times in my comment section that these are the crab crackers. Yes, they are. But in the 70s and henceforth and all, 60s, 70s, we always used them as a pecan cracker, a nutcracker, and they came in a bowl, and you got 2 pairs of these, and then your 4 picks in a wooden nut bowl. So, yes, they are crab crackers, but they also were sold as nutcrackers back in the day, and I find cracking the smaller nuts easier with it. I can line it up and kind of really hit that crevice with it. I don't know. You know how it is. There you go. You can tell the age of a pecan by how it kind of shadows up. Oh, Lord. Granny getting wild. Whoa. That crack threw me for a loop. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. All right, let's see what we have coming up. Let's go to the depth. Somewhere I also have, hey, CCN World News. Thank you. I'm telling you, actually, I had broken my hands 2 years ago, and it has been a very long recovery with surgeries, and it might seem silly, but a lot of these picking up and rolling exercises and all were physical therapy, and how wonderful that I am now able to grasp and pick up, and it's just amazing when you have had hands that didn't work and you couldn't use for years, 2 years. When you finally can pinch and roll, how good you feel. So thank you for your blessings, and happy Easter to you. Happy Easter, happy Easter. Let me give you a little cracky roux of my favorite walnut just for you. Ooh, I wonder if we can crack it sideways, what would happen? I bet it'll pop out. Popped it. There you go. I just love that sound. Yes, we got a nice crack on that one. So that is the story. Thank you. We will. It's gotten different because, you know, the holidays change as children change and age and families evolve and all. And our time is spent different places. So we were able to last weekend go. My daughter was singing and did an Easter cantata, and it was just glorious. And we were able to attend that and, you know, just do what we did. So we did some stuff earlier today, and tomorrow we'll just, you know, truthfully, and I think my sister, she's in the chat, would agree, you know, if you try to make every day special and remember what has made things special, your days are just, if you fill your day with gratitude, then your days are just so exciting. They're so full of joy and happiness. And I really think that's the secret. I really, really think that's the secret to making it through this life. All right, let's try this one. Oh, that was a glorious sound. Yep, my sister always keeps me from being a little too serious and remembering to have fun. Oh, let's see how that one did. Look at that, perfect. Oh no, it has a crack in it. Ah, that's all right. It'll cook just fine. It will cook just fine. Well, I'll pick that out. Don't you worry. Alrighty. Those little boogers going to shoot across the room. I don't want to use those tonight, but let's go on and get ourselves another almond. I am going to do a video. It's so funny. On, I'm pulling some of the empty husks. And are they called husks or just shells? Husk would be corn, but some of the empty ones out to drop. Alrighty, let's go on. And I don't think I can crack an almond with this one. It's too. Let's see. Maybe if I can get it right in the hole. Try the other way. Alright, it didn't work. Let me go back to my crab cracker to crack my almond. Here it goes. Ready? Oh, must have worked some. Yep, it just kind of peeled right on out, and there we go. Another shriveled up nut. I don't know why. I don't mind how almonds taste, but something about them just being shriveled up just seems wrong. I don't think we should have a shriveled up nut. Alrighty. Guess what else? I have some new nuts to add to my nut pile. Hold on one second. I have just for us tonight to add in my bowl. I have some wonderful salted pistachios. I love that sound. Add a few right in. They're gonna be so good. I agree, Nikki. You are my favorite and only sister in the world, too. That's why soon we're moving closer together. That one lost its shell. Here we go. Boy, it's a soft sound, isn't it? Probably because these are already roasted, that they don't have a lot of crack to them. Oh, that nut shot right on out into my garbage can. What a pretty color. Nature has the best colors. Let's go on and mix those in. Oh, earthquake. There you go. It was thigh quake anyway. A little bit. Uh-huh. I know a couple of the channels I follow. I know, Nikki, you do a lot of the organic cooking, but also I have, oh, look at this, has some red. Oh, it was part of the shell. There you go. I have some other channels I follow, and they actually use a lot of the pistachios. I'm going to grind them all up in my food processor, chop them down, and add them to these nut bars I'm getting ready to make. Alrighty, my friends, let's go back and get a good sound on this pecan. Ooh, this one will fit my cracker. That is just so satisfying. Alrighty. How about it? Lovely. Let's go with our walnut. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Look at that. Here we go, big one. Just amazing, just amazing. Look at that. Oh yeah. Perfect. How about a couple pistachios for my friends? Go on and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. Oh no. This one looks like it might not be good. Let's give it a crack and find out. Looks a little more shriveled than regular. I'm going to put it to the side and look at it later before I use it. All right. Happy Easter, Nikki. I know you need to get in bed soon. Oh, you're not working tomorrow. It's a holiday. Call me in the morning. Girl, I'll call you. All right. These pistachios are quiet nuts. Can't hear them. Let's mix our bowl up again. I think next time I need my wooden bowl. I don't really care for the sound of the glass bowl. What do you think? All right. Let's give it a crack. Ready? So satisfying. So satisfying. Good nut. What a good nut. Oh, that one is questionable. All right. Go ahead and pull your nuts out with me, and you can crack right along if you would like. Remember to come back later this week because we will be adding all of our cracked nuts to a nut bar. We'll be making a nut bar and it'll come out in a video. So if you want just the sound of nut cracking without my voice, I mean, I can't imagine, but if that's what you're into, please, please, please go over and pull up the podcast. That's where you'll find just repetitive cracking, and it's such a soothing sound. There we go, the little wrinkled nut. Anytime you see from here on out with this channel the word Nona, you know there's going to be talking. Especially, yeah, well, just whenever you see that word, you know there's going to be talking. Because I love to talk. We do need good nuts. But you know, you can, I think what's so funny about the word nut, which is why I love nuts, but you can be nutty. I have a nutty life. I have a nutty family. And we all, no matter across the world, nut jokes are just nut jokes. And it's funny talking about nuts. So we shall continue. Right here to the side, I am, when I'm pulling the meat out, I'm putting it right here for later. But nobody has sent me a name of a nut they'd like to dedicate to go into the box of no return. But that's okay, we'll get there. We're just kind of warming up to each other and my new nutty me. This is a little different. Usually I just do the restream loop. And I decided that it was time for us to be live together with my nuts. Yes, it is. Oh, well, let's flip it around, get a couple pistachios up top. And please feel free to subscribe, and you can rest assured I am the one and only nutcracker of YouTube. And I have started my Instagram with the Naughty Nona's Nuts, but haven't gotten that far over there. Anyway, that's what we're doing here. I got distracted by this big daddy sitting over there. I did. Trying to empty one bowl. That was a good crack. Here's another one. All right, let's try this one. Ooh. That's so satisfying. Oh my God, that's satisfying. Let's try it again. There is nothing. Hey, no, you guys, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm actually live celebrating my 1-year anniversary and the nutty trip we have been on this past year. And yeah, we are, now that we're an official nut cracking channel, the one and only, we have this new character persona that's coming out of Naughty Nona, because I'm talking nuts and I think it's funny, and I think everybody else should think it's funny. So she's gonna sit around and talk nuts with you. Oh yes she will. Oh yes she will. So that's what we are doing. Cracking. You guys, please don't forget, you see Nikki's Happy Lifestyle. That's my sister. Go on over and connect to her channel. She is doing lifestyle vlog, and also she has some really good recipes, but she also features her dog Blue in all her shorts. And he's a boxer and he's so much fun. Okay, I can't get that piece out. So up higher in the chat, I also had a few other content creators that were here. We had CNN. Hold on, let me go up. Right. Let me move things around. Well, just scroll up and you'll see. We had Tulu TV. He was here for a while, taking a break on working on his cars, and then we had CNN World News. I don't know how to say it. Not to be rude. I really don't mean to be rude. I'm scrolling. CNN World TV News. And she does some content from over on the islands. So that's what we have. Who has jumped into our chat? Come on, let's give our nuts a little roll. And let's do a other hand roll. And I'm going to pick up, let's see. There we go. Mix them up. How about it? Ooh, that almond doesn't look good. Let's see what's inside. All right, all right. Was nothing. Was just a little old shriveled up nut. That's all that came out of that whole entire shell. Poor shriveled up nut. Look at that Brazil nut. I'm gonna have to put that one in the freezer. Yes, I will. I just think the walnuts crack the best. Let's just stick with walnuts. I'll order some more. God, I love that sound. Uh-oh. Okay, it's okay. That's okay. It was a little dusty. Oh no. I'm not going to eat that one, I don't think. Maybe I'll leave it over there. I will. All right. I'm going to go with a walnut. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That's right. Nikki's in the spirit. That's a beautiful nut. Look at that beautiful nut. Yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got nuts in my tummy. Say, I'm trying to like do whisper voice or not whisper voice. I don't know, man. I just like to crack nuts. I have a cousin, and I just saw her. Not Shady Sharon. She's in I explain all about Shady Sharon if you go to my latest and greatest video that I just uploaded about cooking those I had cooked some cupcakes, and I just want to pick these nuts up and put them in the bowl. I had talked about Shady Sharon and her Jello molds. Please spare me. But anyway, I have another cousin that just told me she has nine pecan trees on her property. Ooh, I'm gonna go get me some pecans. Let's get cracking. Ah, beautiful. See what it looks like. Check it out. Well, not perfect, but it's okay. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Come on. There it is. Come on. There it is. Ooh, love it. There we go. I did a live over Christmas. The whole family cracked nuts together. That was a fun time. That is for sure. All right. Let's get this almond going. Here it is. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. I think next week I'm going to have to come up with an entire story to tell while I crack the nuts. If you think that's a good idea, that I like read a story or tell a story while I'm cracking, let me know. Just go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. Let me know what you think about it. Oh yeah, peel it off. There you go. Let's get that meat. I guess calling the insides of a nut the meat instead of the fruit. And I always thought it was weird, but I guess it's better than nut guts. Nut guts. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, let's see how we're doing. Look at that hand. Looks like the hand of a 30-year-old. I think it does. What do you think, Nikki? Should I tell a story next week while I'm doing my live? Oh my goodness, my garbage can is full. Alrighty, dears, here we go. Your favorite and mine, a pecan. So satisfying. I love it. Stuck though. Get a pistachio out. An almond. Love it. There you go. Come on, sister. Let's get it going. I don't know. I kind of feel like you're my real blood sister. There you go. I actually kind of really do. Real tears, sister. Lord, we've cried enough together. All right, look at that nut. Are you ready for a pecan? I am. God, I love pecans. Ooh, this is too big for my cracker. Oh, that's so satisfying. That is great. Oh, still. Let me put it back in. There it goes. There it goes. Pecans are funny nuts to crack. Because there are so many pecan trees all over the South, I didn't realize that in other countries they did not have pecans until I cracked pecans and people didn't know what they were. Isn't that funny that when we think something that's so common to our area is worldwide? There it goes. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Had to eat that one, sorry. I did. It's a good one. Oh, shoot. Yeah. They can get tricky. I don't feel like picking at it right now. Boy, one pistachio for you, one for me. Yum. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Nuts are good in my tummy. All right. Hey, Lucy. Welcome. This one's just for you. Oh, Lucy. Next week, or week after next, coming up soon, I have the best video, or I think it's hilarious, but it is called Returning Your Nut, or Returning Your Ex's Nuts. And I just thought of you. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I know you've had a great week. Alrighty, let's take a little popper. Are you ready? These hazelnuts, they're out of control. Boom. They always pop. And just are so dramatic. Oh, there's part of it. Let me do one more hazelnut for you. Right up top. That's a sound. What? It's empty. I feel cheated. It was empty. There was no nut. Straight up. Excuse me. Get a sip of water. Last nut got stuck in my throat. As in the world of nut cracking, we sometimes get a false, a non-nut. Try this one. Have that had stuff? Oh, whoa, Lord. Stuck in the back of my throat. What you gonna do when a nut gets stuck? What you gonna do when a nut gets stuck? All right. My nut bowl runneth over. Look at that. We're getting there. Filling it up. Filling it up. Well, guys, we are at the 1 hour mark, and I think I am gonna say thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you all for being nutty enough to come on over, because it takes a special kind of person to embrace their inner nut. And I'm glad you did it with me tonight. With that being said, have a fabulous, fabulous week. Until we meet again. Okay, now. I'm going to move my phone. Sorry, guys. Thank